Welcome to Freddie Mac's Dealer Direct video tutorial series. Dealer Direct is a web-based application that automates and streamlines certain dealer transactions with Freddie Mac. And in the future, this patent-pending tool will also be used for exchanging 45-day gold PCs for the new 55-day single securities. We've been listening to the feedback from dealers currently using Dealer Direct. In response to your request, we are introducing an exciting new feature for bulk collateral upload, giving you a new and easier option to form giants. This feature lets you upload a list of collateral to have Dealer Direct automatically do the following in one streamlined session. Whether you predetermine the giant groups or just upload a list of mismatched collateral to have us sort out, it groups your collateral into the giants it can form, so no more need to choose its terms or parameters from drop-down list. Perform upfront validations on collateral and potential giants it would form, shows pricing and preliminary details about each potential giant. Then, for the groupings you choose to proceed with, it forms the giants and displays pool numbers and CUSIPs. It attaches the collateral list to each, so no separate step is needed to upload a collateral list when this method is used. Finally, it sends a single confirmation email for each giant with its details and collateral list. Let's see how it works. The first step is to put together your collateral list, which uses the same format as you use currently, a CSV file with a column for the pool number, CUSIP, and the par amount to contribute. Option 1 is if you want Dealer Direct to form as few giants as possible from your list. Leave the fourth column blank as you normally would, and Dealer Direct analyzes the collateral and suggests as few giants as possible out of the collateral. We'll call this the auto-grouping method. Option 2 is if you already know how you intend to group the collateral into giants, and it's something other than the fewest possible giants. Populate the fourth column of the file with any identical value. For example, use A, B, C, and those collateral items will be validated as a pre-assigned group. We'll call this pre-grouping. And in option 3, you may combine these two approaches. If you pre-group any collateral in the fourth column, those will be validated as you assign them. Other unassigned collateral in the list will be grouped per the validation rules into as few giants as possible. No pre-grouped collateral will be combined with any auto-grouped collateral, even if compatible to be combined. Next, let's look at the top portion of the Transaction tab of Dealer Direct and select Giants by Bulk Upload from the I Want to Create pick list. Note, you will only see this new feature if you have the role called Manage Giant Trade, which currently lets you request or modify a giant through Dealer Direct. If you want to assign this role to any additional personnel, please have your company's authorized dealer representative, that's the person who signed the authorized dealer representative agreement form, submit a user change form, as you can find on the Support tab and on FreddieMac.com. Call the dealer line if you have any questions on that, or review the user administration video tutorial. Back to Dealer Direct. We will select Giants by Bulk Upload and choose a list that we know has some problems with the collateral. Once you select the collateral list, review collateral level validations, if any. This would include problems such as invalid pool number or CUSIP values or par below 1,000. Any error here will require you to re-upload a collateral list to proceed, as I will do now. The collateral list I'm selecting here has some pre-assigned groups in the fourth column, as well as some blank ones to be auto-assigned. If the collateral list is valid, you move to the collateral grouping screen. Here you see any groupings that you submitted in the fourth column of the upload file, such as test 1, 2, and 3, or else it will auto-assign groups of any remaining collateral items into as few giants as possible, as you see here with group A and B. Click the plus sign to expand any row and reveal additional details. In this top section of the expanded row, you see the calculated preliminary details for each giant, as well as the collateral list assigned to it. Important, the preliminary details here are estimates only, with some limitations on the precision of these calculations. We do not recommend trading based on this preliminary information. For final disclosure values, please see the daily new issue disclosure files relating to your securities. You can also download these details using this button below. If you see any red and pink rows among the grouping results, that means it formed a group, but that group failed one or more edits. This could be something like the sum of the UPB of the collateral was under 1 million, or like you see here in the test group 3, contained only a single pool. Or if you pre-grouped collateral, you could see a mismatch on key terms that prevent you from combining the collateral into a single giant, as you see here in the test 2 group. Both the term and coupon did not match for all pools pre-grouped, therefore you cannot move forward with this group. Clicking the Download Groupings button will result in a collateral list similar to the one you uploaded, but with the addition of a grouping name and/or grouping error. This could be especially useful if you want to split up a group before going back and re-uploading the file. Notice the Proceed option is not available for any errored grouping, but you may proceed with some or all of the valid groups at this time. To proceed, click the Price Giants button in the bottom right. This step is only available after factors have been published on the 5th business day of the month, but the previous steps are always available based on the latest published factors. The Pricing button is also unavailable from 5:30 to 6 p.m. each day to allow for transition to the next pricing date. This screen shows the prices for the giants in ticks and dollars. It also shows the first available settlement date. By default, it will assign all giants to the first date, but you can check one or more groups or check the All box to select all, and then click the Change Date link here to choose a later date. You'll see here that we manage capacity based on the expected security wires required for the giant's collateral. That said, we don't expect capacity to be a concern. To proceed, click Confirm/Receive Pool Numbers in the lower right. You will see the pool numbers and CUSIPs for the new giants on the screen. And of course, you can download all of the prices, pool numbers, prelim disclosure details, etc. in one file using the Download Preliminary Details button. You're all done now. The giants will appear in the My Transactions list. Each giant will generate a single confirmation email that includes the uploaded collateral as an attachment. There is no need to upload another collateral list to transactions initiated through the bulk upload process. But if you do want to modify the settlement date or collateral list for these giants afterwards, you would do so using the same method you do today. Find the giant in the My Transactions list and choose either Upload Collateral or Modify Giant Terms. You can also download the preliminary disclosure details for a single giant through the Action dropdown. So to recap, here are some key points. The bulk upload feature can determine which collateral can be combined to create one or multiple giants, and eventually supers too. You can either pre-group your collateral using the 4th column of the upload file for validation, or leave that blank and see how few giants you can form. You will also be able to download some preliminary estimated details about giants you consider forming, as well as giants that are formed but not yet settled. No additional collateral upload step is required for giants created this way. This feature is completely optional to use. Giant shelves can still be formed with collateral added at a later date. The web address for more information is www.freddiemac.com/mbs/dealerdirect. This concludes this video segment. Thanks for learning about another reason to choose Freddie Mac.